W8WKY.
This is KE8VZA. I will be the pre-show net control station tonight for the Beacon Net, and I have a net logger window open, and if you'd like to check in before the pre-show, you can do so. I'm sitting here and listening. KE8VZA.
KE8VZA, WV3K. Eric, I'm gonna be redacting on this net also tonight. I've got some things here at home to take care of, and I appreciate you being out there asking for everyone to check in. You do a good job in doing what you do. Thank you for helping all of us enjoy being with each other, being able to fellowship. So with that, enjoy the net, and thank you so much, Eric. Appreciate all what you do.
All right, Phil, very good. It's good to hear you tonight. Thank you for the compliments, and I hope everything's going well with you. Got you on the log as in and out tonight. Thanks for checking in 73.
W8WKY.
Please copy November 7, Victor Alpha November, N7 BAN. I'm mobile. I will be checking in, but I'll be in and out. 73.
All right there, Brian. I got you on the log as mobile in and out. Thanks for checking in. We'll clear with N7VAN. This is KE8VZA. We haven't started the pre-show yet, but I'd like to go ahead and take some check-ins if you'd like to get in before the rush. That's perfectly okay. And just give me a call.
KF8G, Kilo Foxtrot 8 Golf. Brandon Norton. I'll stick around.
Kilo Charlie 5 Romeo Bravo Golf. KC5.
All right, KE8VZA returning. We picked up KF8G and KC5RBG. All right, we have about 3.5 minutes left. If anyone else would like to beat the rush and get on the list early, give me a ring.
KJ5ITK.
This is KE8VZA returning. The last station I got KJ5, and then I heard your four-legged friends barking, and they covered up your suffix there. So if you could please repeat your call sign for me, I'll be sure to get it correct in the log here.
Yeah, sorry about that. They have better modulation than me. This is Kilo Juliet 5 India Tango Kilo. Out in Waco, Texas.
All right, Scott, very good. I copy Kilo Juliet 5 India Tango Kilo. Got you in the log. Thanks for checking in. And let's see. That takes us down. I'm going to pick up KI5TAQ from the blue screen. And anyone else who would like to check in, we have about 2.5 more minutes before the pre-show starts, and we'll take yet more check-ins. But if you'd like to beat the rush, I'm here. I'm listening.
November 5 Lima Kilo Romeo.
Alpha 8 Charlie Tango. AA8CT. Craig. In and out.
Kilo Juliet 5, Kilo Delta Yankee, KJ5 KDY.
KE8VZA returning very good. We picked up N5LKR. AA8CT, Craig was in and out. 73, Craig, thanks. And KJ5KDY. What do we have? About a minute and a half. So if there's anyone else out there that would like to get on the log early, give me a call.
Dan, Avon Lacey. AEW here, in and out. I'll be listening a little while.
K8AGW, KE8VZA. Very good to hear you, Dan. It was good to see you today at the Hamfest. I got you on the log here, in and out. Thanks for checking in, and enjoy listening. N73. Okay, I ask everybody to please stand by. Our announcer will be on in about 15 seconds, and we'll kick off the pre-show.
The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
QST. This is the Beacon Net pre-show on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio, with the Silver Creek Amateur Radio Association. Our frequency is 147 Mark 390 with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8, and it has a positive offset. You can also reach us via All-Star. Our node number is 48496. And Echolink, look for W8WKY-R. This is a controlled pre-net. I ask that all traffic come through net control, yours truly. And urgent or emergency traffic, please break in at any time. At this point, let's take a break for any emergency or urgent traffic. Please call now. Very good. Hearing nothing, we'll go ahead and touch base with our net control team here, our notorious Mickey Mouse roll call. First up here is our net control station, who will join us at the top of the hour, KE8QKO, Nick at night. How are you, Nick?
KE8VZA, KE8QKO. I'm doing fine, Eric. Doing fine. Wrapping up a fun weekend. I have lots of things we did. A friend of mine had a baby, so I got to spend some time at their house with the new one. Wife and I did a whole bunch of canning yesterday. Made some pickled onions, pickled jalapenos, a bunch of regular pickles, and spicy pickles. So kind of doing that. And then today it was weird because of the short day and the spring forward. I always hate when that happens. My brain is off all day. It feels like it should be 8:30, not 9:30. But anyway, that's how things go. So with that, I will pass it back to you, sir. KE8QKO is standing by for the start at 10 p.m.
All right, very good, Nick. Sounds like you had a very full weekend. Yeah, the time change always has me kind of wacky for the first few days. But anyway, good to hear you tonight. You're sounding good on this end. We'll clear with KE8QKO, and next we'll go down to Dustin, KD8EPC. Are you out there tonight, Dustin? I think I saw you in the blue screen. Yeah, I did. How you doing? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
KE8VZA and the Beacon Net pre-show. Good evening to you, Eric. Well, I don't know for sure if I'm going to make the whole show. Did an awful lot today. Messed around outside. Got the other old van ready for the scrapyard and all that good stuff. So we're going to try to stick around, but if y'all don't hear me or see me, I probably fell asleep there. But otherwise, I'll be around and try to stick around for the big show. This is KD8EPC, back to net control.
All right, Dustin, sounds good. Yeah, decent weather this weekend. It was good to get out and do a few things where possible. So, hey, yeah, we got you on the log. If you're there, you're there. If you're not, no harm, no foul. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll clear with KD8 EPC and go down to KD8 SLDG, and we'll see if he's out there. Just Nick, are you out there tonight? How are you doing? How's recuperation? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
KAVZA, this is KD8SLG. Good evening, Eric and all the Beacon netizens. Good to hear you, man. Sorry I missed all y'all today at the Hamfest. That just was not going to happen. Started putting weight on things and doing some resistance kind of exercises. So swelling's going great. Lots of icing. And doing my best to be here tonight. KD8SLG, back to net control.
W8WKY.
All right there, Just Nick. Yeah, we missed you at the Hamfest, but no worries. You were there in spirit. Got to see Ron and Phil, K5. I always botch his call sign, but not PJW. I know that much. Anyway, got to see them, and FQV was there as well. So good to see a few of the Southern crew, and good to hear you. I did hear you briefly this morning. I gave you a shout out as I dashed from the car into the facility, but yeah, hope everything's going well. Got you on the log here, and good deal. We'll clear with KD8 SLG and go down, and let's see if Josh is here. W8HRF. Are you out there, Josh? And how you doing? And are you gonna stick around for the big show?
KD8VZA and the Beaconette pre-show. This is W8HRF. Good evening, Eric. Good evening to everybody listening. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. It was a good weekend, long, but it was good. Just finished not long ago. I rebuilt the wood rack I have in the backyard. Did a slightly more thorough job this time, so it should not fall over. It should not sink in the mud and fall over. And got all the wood restacked. So that's looking good. And man, I'm loving this weather. I am looking forward to this entire week. It's going to be beautiful from what I can see. I'm going to even see if I can get Friday off, because I think I saw 70 in the forecast, which is pretty awesome if everything stays that way. So anyways, I'm going to be in and out tonight. We're gonna actually spend a little time and watch some TV and catch up with Lucy, because it was we were at a convention for a lot of this weekend and helping out and volunteering, so we're gonna take the night off here. But we will hear you on Wednesday. Thank you for doing the show tonight, and hope that the Hamfest went well. You'll have to let me know, hopefully, when I give it back. So anyways, we'll say 7-3 and catch you later. K8VZA, W8HRF.
All right, Josh, very good. Yeah, the Hamfest went great today. Pretty good turnout. What else? Okay, got you on the log, in and out. And we'll clear with W8HRF. And how about Lucy, KE8YUK? Are you out there? Or, Josh, are you going to proxy her in and out?
KE8VZA, KE8YUK. Oh, gee, how do I hold this microphone? Is that good? I am breathing so heavily, all the time, constantly. Going up the stairs sounds like a train. The baby isn't even that big. Maybe my cardio is just garbage. Either way, the combination is just the worst. So very much apologies if my mic sounds awful, because I need oxygen. I bent down to pick up a toy the other day, and I stretched and just was gasping for air, and Josh asked if I was okay. I was like, I just performed 6 feet. Give me a break. But yeah, Josh is right. We had a very full weekend. Good, productive, but exhausting. And we got to visit his grandpa today, which again was a beautiful gift. Betty had a lot of fun giving him pretend coffee and telling him it was too hot. And It was good to see family, but I am tired of seeing family, extended family. I just want to be home. The house is an utter disaster. We have toys given by family members. We have bedding given by family members. Because now that people know that the baby's a boy, we've got whale crib sheets. We've got monkey crib sheets. I don't even know what they all are. Anyway, lots to do tomorrow, but we're going to sit down and hopefully watch a TV show and maybe make it all the way to bed. Otherwise, I will fall asleep on this couch. Hopefully everybody has a good net, and we'll catch you guys Wednesday. KE8YUK, back to KE8VZA. God bless everybody.
All right, Lucy, very good. I'm glad you guys got to see Josh's grandpa again. That sounds cool. And, yeah, pretend coffee. Too hot, yeah. I don't know if I could survive on pretend coffee, though. I could play along for a while. But anyway, very cute, very cute. Yeah, full weekend. Definitely you deserve a rest. But thanks for checking in 73. It's good to hear both of you. We'll clear with KE8YUK and 73, and we'll go down to KI5DAY. Alan, I see you alive in the blue screen here. I haven't had a chance to read all of it. But how you doing, and how's Larry?
KI5DAY in the net. Hey, well, I'm surviving. I'm recovering from the flu. Yay, the wonderful, wonderful flu. Larry's okay. He's a little sniffly himself, but I don't think that he has the flu. I think he's got the bird flu. But yeah, anyway, he'll get over it. Hi. I'm good. I got a chance to get outside and do some stuff today. It was absolutely beautiful, and that's the first time I've really been outside doing anything all week other than when I had to go to the doctor or go to the store. So I'm returning somewhat to normal, still not 100%. Got to go back to the Big W tomorrow. I was off for 3 days this week trying to recover and getting meds from the doctor and everything. And other than that, though, we're ready to go. I've got some alt trivia and some pancakes made, so we're ready. KI5DAY.
All right, Alan. Sorry to hear you had the flu, but I'm glad to hear you're on the mend. And, yeah, alt trivia pancakes. All we need is Andy to show up and bring us some of that delicious maple syrup, and we'll be all set. But good to hear from you. Good to hear Larry there. And we'll clear with KI5DAY for now. Okay, that brings us to the end of our net control team. And I'm going to run down who we have checked in so far, and then we'll take some more check-ins. So give me a break for time. I'll be right back. KE8VZA returning. Okay, here's who we have so far. WV3K Phil, who checked in and out. 73 Phil. W3ETB Eddie. K5CFY Ray in the customary 10th slot. N7VAN Brian, who checked in and out via mobile. Thanks, Brian. 73. KF8G Brian. Got you on the log here. KC5RBG Real Big Guns Shannon. KJ5ITK Scott, KI5TAQ Taco Tim, N5LKR Ken, AA8CT Craig, who was in and out, 73 Craig, KJ5KDY Christian, K8AGW, how can I mess up that one? Dan, up in Avon Lake, who checked in and out today, saw Dan at the Hamfest today. KA8MNT Tom, and KE8ZZR Harry. Okay, we're going to open the floor here for more check-ins. If you'd like to get on the log for the BeaconNet pre-show, give me a call. I ask you, please give me your call sign phonetically and alphabetically with your name and location.
The Alpha Foxtrot Bravo 28 Bravo Max, Echo So Coming, short time.
Good evening.
Uniform.
Look at there.
Delta.
AC8, FQV Mark.
5D Steve in Gatesville, Texas. And I'll listen as I can, but probably won't be participating. Thank you for the dips. And U5D.
Looking at net logger, KC8, Fox Queen Victor, Mark.
Juliet Golf.
All right, I'll pick it up there. Let's see. We added AF5JB Matt, who's short time. We'll get right back to you, Matt. NU5D Steve, who's in and out. Thanks, Steve, for checking in. And KC8FQV. Any other check-ins, please call.
W8WKY.
KL5VI, Kilo Lima 5 Victor India. I think I keyed over somebody. The audio was real low on this side.
All right, I'll pick it up there. Yeah, we did have a minor collision there. I was able to pull out both call signs. We have KF8ANT Steve over in Elyria. Thanks for checking in, Steve. I got you in and out, 73. And then after that, KL5VI. That's Kilo Lima 5 Victor India. David, got you on the log. Anyone else before we work this list, please call now. KE8VZA returning. Okay, let's work this list of check-ins that we have so far, and if time allows, I'll take some more during the pre-show. If not, Nick at night will definitely take some when the big show gets rolling. So I'm going to skip a little bit out of order here. AF5JB Matt in Tulsa with short time. Do you have a few comments for the net tonight, Matt? Matt, very good. Sounds like you had a very full weekend. And yeah, this daylight savings time change is a little different, to put it mildly. Anyway, it always strikes me that way every year. But I'll get over it in a couple days. Hopefully you will too. Thanks for checking in, Matt. And 73, we'll clear with AF5JB. And I'm going to step out of order one more time here. And I see a station who sometimes checks in and out. Tom, KA8MNT. How you doing tonight, Tom? And are you sticking around for the big show, or are you going to get your ticket punched?
This is KA8MNT. Yeah, I think I'm going to get my ticket punched this evening. We've had a pretty rough weekend, so I'm going to cut it short and hit the sack. So with that, it's KA8MNT 73, back to the pre-net.
All right, Tom, very good. I hope you get a good night's sleep. And thanks for checking in. We appreciate it. And 73, we'll clear with KA8MNT. Okay, let's go up to the top. And we had WV3K Philip, who checked in and out, 73 Phil. And then W3ETB Eddie. How you doing tonight, Eddie? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
Yeah, hi there, Eric. Yeah, I'll stick around. I don't know how I managed to be the first on the list again. It doesn't give me time enough to look up the answers. Anyway, I don't really do that until after I give my answers. I give my answers and then I look them up to see if I'm right or wrong. So sometimes it's, I get maybe one or two right, and then sometimes I don't get any of them right. But that's part of the game anyway. It's a lot of fun. So, yeah, I'll be here. W3ETV, back to that.
All right, Eddie, very good. Yeah, I try my best on the trivia questions, but I think I get more of them wrong than I do right. But anyway, good to hear you tonight. Got you on the log. We'll clear with W3ETB. Let's go down and see if Ray's here. K5CFY. Are you out there, Ray? How you doing? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha and the net. This is K5CFY. Good evening there, Mr. Eric. Great job doing the pre-net. We definitely appreciate you doing that. And wave a hand at your whoever's doing the net logging there for you. He's doing a great job too there, so pat yourself on the back. And I'll definitely be hanging around. I got one right last week for the first time in months, I think, but anyway, I'm going to try again for 2 in a row. Catch you later, K5CFY.
All right, Ray, thanks for the compliments. I'm doing my logging as I go along here, so thank you also for the comments. Anyway, good to hear you tonight. We're clear with K5CFY. We got you on the log. And next is Brian, KF8G. How you doing tonight, Brian? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
Well, since I retired and I don't have to get up at 3:30 in the morning, you're going to hear a lot more from me. So, yes, I'll stick around. I'll keep it short because you got a lot of people to go through. KF8G. I'll wait for the main net.
All right, Brian. Well, hey, congratulations on retirement. And got you on the log here. We'll clear with KF8G for now and go down to KC5RBG. Shannon, how you doing tonight, Shannon? And are you going to stick around for the big show? KC5RBG, this is KE8VZA with the BeaconNet pre-show. Are you going to stick around for the big show tonight, Shannon? All right, Shannon usually does. We'll leave him on the list and we'll circle back. Let's go down to KJ5ITK. Scott, I believe you're in Waco. How you doing tonight? And are you going to stick around for the main net? KJ5ITK. This is KE8VZA with the Beacon Net pre-show. Just touching base with you to see if you're going to stick around for the main net tonight.
W8WKY.
Oh, I hope we didn't lose our link there. Okay, we'll leave him on the log and circle back. We'll go down to KI5TAQ, Taco Tim. How you doing, Taco Tim? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
Good evening there, Eric. This is KI5TAQ. Yes, I am going to stick around for the big show tonight. So, let's get this thing started. This is KI5TAQ.
Very good, Tim. Good to hear you. Got you on the log. We'll clear with KI5TAQ, and we'll roll on down to N5LKR. Ken, how you doing tonight, and are you going to stick around for the main net? N5LKR, this is KE8VZA, just touching base with you for the Beacon Net if you're going to stick around for the main net tonight at the top of the hour. Okay, maybe we did lose a connection somewhere. Okay, we'll leave him on the list and circle back. And next we'll touch base with KJ5KDY. Christian, how you doing tonight? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
How you doing, sir? Thank you for having me on. I'll be in and out of Texas. Had one of our links go down, but I can still hear you in our Thank you once again for running the net. Back to you, KJ5KDY.
All right, Christian, I only had about 85% copy on you, but I heard enough there that you were going to be in and out tonight and that you think one of the connections may be down there in Texas, but you could still hear me, so that's good. I could still hear you. So thanks, Christian. Got you on the log as in and out tonight. And 73, we'll clear with KJ5KDY and go down to KE8ZZR. Harry, how you doing tonight, Harry? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
KE8VZA, this is KE8ZZR. Good evening, Eric, and everybody that's on the net. Yes, I'll be hanging around for the big show.
Very good, Harry. Good to hear you. And got you on the log. And we'll clear with KE8ZZR and go down to KC8FQV. Mark, how you doing tonight, Mark? It was good to see you today at the Ham Fest. And are you going to stick around for the main net tonight?
Oh, Eric, it was great seeing everyone over at the Ham Fest, and yeah, I did over 100 miles of traveling today. Ham Fest and back home and down to Green. But yeah, I'm going to try to do my best to stay. You know, I should fall asleep, but you know what? I guarantee I won't. So I'll be around. So KCFQV, thanks for running the net.
All right, Mark, you're welcome, and we'll leave you on the log. And if sleep overcomes you and we don't hear from you, no harm, no foul, but we got you here. And thanks for checking in, and we'll talk to you a little bit. And let's see, that brings me down to KL5VI, Victor India. David, how you doing tonight? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
Yes, sir. I hope I didn't jump in here out of line, but it's probably about to turn 6 o'clock here, so I will stick around. KL5VI.
All right, David, very good. Nope, you didn't jump out of line. You're all good. It's almost 10 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time down here. This is KE8VZA on the W8WKY repeater with the Beaconette pre-show, and our repeater is in Doylestown, Ohio, which is just west of Akron and just south of Cleveland, Ohio, if you're familiar with that neck of the woods. And we're on 147 Mark 390. Positive offset, PL tone, 114 Mark 8. And we are almost done with the pre-show here. And thank you, David, for your check-in. I got you on the log here. We'll clear with KL5VI. I'm KE8VZA. And we're actually going to finish the pre-show, tongue-tied there, on time tonight. KE8VZA returning. So if anyone's still waiting to check in, have no fear. Nick at night will take more after we get the big show rolling. So at this point, I'm going to turn it over to KE8QKO. Take it away there, Nick.
KE8QKO. Thank you, Eric, and fine business on the pre-show. Good evening, and welcome to the Beaconette. My name is Nick. My call sign is KE8QKO, Kilo Echo 8, Quebec, Kilo Oscar, and I'll be net control for the evening. The Beaconette meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the WWKY repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8, All-Star node 48496, and Echo Link W8WKY-R. This is a directed net, so all traffic must pass through net control. We are linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside Network, and various other repeaters, so we ask you to key for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit so we hear everything you've got to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now.
Kilo Juliet 5, India Tango Kilo. I checked in earlier, but I'm checking out. KJ5ITK, I'm going to be clear of the net.
Copy, that was Kilo, or KJ5, the SDK. Can you go back and call us out one more time, please?
Yeah, sorry, it's Kilo Juliet 5, India Tango Kilo, KJ5ITK. I'm going to be checking out. Clear for that.
All right, copy that, sir. Thanks for letting me know, and we'll have you marked as in and out. Good to hear you, and come back again for another Beaconette at some point in the future. All right, that was all I heard for the emergency traffic or priority check-ins. So we're going to go down and we're going to call for regular check-ins. Anyone who would like to check into the Beaconette, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Five Sierra Golf Juliet N5SGJ. Dawn.
All right, I have N5SGJ Dawn checking in there. Thank you, sir. We'll get down here in a little bit as we go through. We're going to go up and talk to our trivia masters and then go through all of our check-ins. We don't have that many regular check-ins tonight, so this might be a pretty quick one. And then we'll get down to you. So let's go up and talk to KE8VZA Eric to get our primary question read for us. Eric, take it away.
W8WKY.
KE8QKO in the group. This is KE8VZA here with the main trivia question. When was the first amateur radio satellite Oscar 1 placed into orbit? Your choices are Alpha, January 2nd, 1960, Bravo, February 11th, 1963, or Charlie, December 12th, 1961, or Delta, November 7th, 1964. I'll take a break and read it again. KE8VZA returning with main trivia. When was the first amateur satellite Oscar 1 placed into orbit? Your choices are Alpha, January 2nd, 1960, Bravo, February 11th, 1963, or Charlie, December 12th, 1961, or Delta, November 7th, 1964. I'll put this question in the blue screen in a minute. KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right, well, thank you, Eric. I listened to both of those. I heard both of them, but my brain didn't register what I was listening to. You ever have that moment? I think we all have. So I'm going to read it in the blue screen and come up with my answer then, but I don't have to have my answer for the net until a little bit later on. Thanks for a fine trivia question. Next, we're going to talk to KI5DAY Alan to get the alternate question read. Alan, take it away.
KI5DAY with tonight's alternate trivia question. And here it is. So, Mark Twain is a highly regarded literary voice in America. He seemed to have a vendetta against one particular government agency that he deemed unnecessary and thought it should be shut down. What government agency did Mark Twain want to be shut down? Was it A, the United States Treasury Department, B, the United States Post Office, C, the American Institute of English Literacy, or D, the Institute of Beautiful Cornwaldo Bean Footage? Let me let this drop. I'll read it one more time. So Mark Twain was a highly regarded literary voice in America who seemed to have a vendetta against one particular government agency that he deemed unnecessary, thought it should be shut down. What government agency did Mark Twain want to be shut down? Was it A, the United States Treasury Department, B, the United States Post Office, C, the American Institute of English Literacy, or D, the Institute of Beautiful Cornwaldo Bean Footage? KI5DAY, back to net.
All right, well, thank you, Alan. I have a guess. I'm not sure it's an actual agency. It might just be something on there from you, so we'll see how that works out. I'm going to think on that one a bit, too. Anyway, that's it. So, let's go talk to a few people. Our first station we have is in and out. That's WV3K. Sleep well, Phil. It's good you got to check in. Maybe we'll get to talk to you again at some point in the future. Next, we have W3ETB Eddie. How you doing, sir? What do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Yeah, hi there. I forgot who I was talking to. I just got to show you how far. Yeah, that's my attention span here. Anyway, both questions are really good ones. It was a beautiful day here in Annapolis today. Anybody that's really interested. A little windy though. I was just thinking. I talked to Ozzy earlier on the quarter breaker net, and I told him it was 57 degrees. And I turned around and looked at the weather station information and it showed it was 11-mile gust of wind. So I said, okay, it's a good thing I didn't go out today because I might have got blown away. Anyway, I stayed in all day long, and I don't know whether that was a good thing or not a good thing. It'd be nice to get out once in a while and smell the fresh air. Anyway, as far as the trivia question goes, and I was just looking at the blue screen to make sure that I typed in darn to whatever question the other question was, instead of the, mistakenly typed in, an M instead of the RN. And I know actually, Alan's going to make a comment on this anyway. Anyway, the first trivia question is that everything, all the answers are so close together that I haven't a clue as to which one it might be. So I'm going to go ahead and pick D on the first one. And on the second trivia question, I'm avoiding doing D on that one because it's one of those Cornwaldo bean things, because I know that's not the right answer. Alan, you're going to have to change things a little bit. Anyway, I don't know about the Treasury because Mark Twain probably would like to have some cash, I'm sure. And the only thing I can come up with on that one might be C. And that's even far out as well. So anyway, it doesn't sound like we have a whole lot of people with us today. So that's why I'm rambling on. And I'll go ahead and ramble out and say 73. Good night, everyone. Have a great evening. W3TV back to net, and I'll be clear.
All right. Thank you, Eddie. Good to hear you out there. We got your answers down for Charlie and Charlie. Before we go down further, I'm going to say this is KEAQKO on the WWKY repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And our next station we're going to talk to is K5CFY Ray. How you doing, Ray? What do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Yeah, QKO in the net, K5CFY. Good evening, Nick at night. Good to hear you in there. You've done a great job as usual. I'm going to go with Delta and Bravo. I don't have a clue, but anyway, thanks for running the net, and good to hear everybody out there. We'll say 73, and we'll hang around and see how it turned out. K5CFY.
All right. Well, thank you, Ray. Got you down for Delta and Bravo, and I see in the blue screen you had some chicken chow mein. That's what my wife had for dinner tonight. So I guess great minds think alike there. And thanks for checking in. Good to hear you. Our next station is ended up. That's N7VAN, which takes us down to KF8G. Brian, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Oh, good evening. Went to the Hamfest today. I'm sad I missed Mark. I was looking for him, and I didn't get a chance to see him, so. Oh, busy week. Although I'm retired, so it's going to be nice weather, especially like Wednesday and Thursday. So as Nick would say, I'm breaking out the chick magnet. He'll get a chuckle out of that. But, yeah, like the Toledo Hamfest is next weekend. I'm going to try to make that. I've got a couple of commitments. Dell and I, N8OFP, are going to activate Portage Lake State Park on Friday, so look for us on POTA. But other than that, not much else going on. I'll turn it back to net control. Oh, and my trivia choice is E, none of the above. KF8G.
All right, Brian. Yeah, it's supposed to be some really good weather. I heard, my neighbor told me today, he said it was going to be like 65 on Tuesday. So hopefully that turns out pretty good. And we got you down for Echo and Echo for the trivia answers, none of the above. And I'll say good luck on your activation Friday. Sounds like it'll be a lot of fun. Our next station is KC8 Real Big Guns. Shannon, how you doing, sir? What do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
W8WKY.
Wait, did I say KC8 Real Big Guns? It's KC5 RBG Real Big Guns. Shannon in Tulsa. If you're out there, Shannon, you want to give us your comments, we're happy to have them. well, maybe Shannon's mobile, or maybe he had to step away from the radio. Hopefully he can recheck with us again later. Our next station is KG5 ITK, who made himself in and out during the beginning of the net, which takes us down to KI5TAQ Taco Tim from Bofang, Oklahoma. Take it away, Tim.
Good after there, or good afternoon, good evening, Nick at night. This is KI5TAQ. Yeah, I'm getting a little tongue-tied. The main trivia question. I'll go for Charlie. The alternate trivia question. I think I'm going to go for... I think I'm going to go for D on the alternate one. And we'll go for... let it ride on that. But anyways, I think I'm getting a little puppy dog addicted to cheese. Hopefully not Chuck E. Cheese, but cheddar cheese. But anyways, you all have a good time. I'll stick around and listen to the answers on the trivia questions. And if not, I'll, shall we say, find it on the BeaconNet website. This is KI5TAQ.
All right, thank you, Tim. Got your answers down for Charlie and Delta. I'm sure Alan will love that. And good to hear you. Coming back next time. And hope you're doing well. Next we have, we have N5LKR Kenneth. How you doing, Ken? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight? November 5, Lima Kilo. I got that wrong. Let me do that again. November 5, Lima Kilo Romeo. Kenneth, are you out there? And do you have comments from the BeaconNet? All right, nothing heard there. Perhaps Kenneth will want to recheck with us later if he's away from his radio. We have 4 more stations here that are in and out. That's A8CT, KJ5, KDY, K8AGW, and K8MNT, which takes us down to KE8ZZR. Harry, how you doing, Harry? What do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
Hey, good evening, Nick at Night. This is KE8ZZR, and good evening, everybody else on the net. I don't have a whole lot. It was nice to see the sunshine this weekend, even though it was a little cooler outside. That sun definitely helped out with the temperature, so it was kind of nice. Still kind of gushy in the yard to do anything, but did do some stuff around the house, outside, and that. So other than that, that's about it. I got a kind of a hectic week coming up here. Even though I'm retired, I think I'm more busier now being retired than when I was working, but it is what it is. So with my trivia questions, I'm going to go with main trivia, D as in Delta, and the alternate trivia will be C, Charlie. I don't have a clue on either one of them, so I'm just taking a stab at it. With that, Nick, I'll turn it back to you. This is KE8ZZR Clear.
All right, Harry, thank you. Got your answer down there for Delta and Charlie. And yeah, it's kind of funny if you retire and you seem as busy as you were busier than you were before you retired. That's interesting. But also, that's also a life well spent, because who wants to retire and do nothing and be bored? I sure wouldn't. That's my 2 cents. Nowhere near retirement now, but yeah, when that time comes, I have to figure out what I'm going to do. Maybe play a heck of a lot more radio. All right. right, next two stations we have here are AM5JB and NU5D that are both in and out, which takes us down to KC8FQV. Mark, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Oh, KCFQV. Well, on the satellite one, I just want to say 1961. And on the other one, I just take Charlie. And the other got to the Elyria Ham Fest, Norris Ham Fest. Good time over there. Went through there real quick and then seen a lot of folks that we talked to on the radio. Nice day to travel. There's been years where you want to bite your teeth to drive there, but today was not that situation. You know, so it was a good drive and able to get there and got down to my sisters and that. So her daughters. So we were down in Elyria and then we came back home and then I went to Green. So yeah, we did some traveling today. So other than that, we'll send it back to the net. But it was a good day.
So why is he doing all this damage?
So I'll send it back to the net, KCFQV.
All right, thanks, Mark. Got you in there. You know what? I was answering a blue screen comment, and I missed your trivia answers, and I'm not seeing them in my net logger. Can you come back with your trivia answers, please?
All right. Yeah, the first one, the satellite one, is 1961. And the second one, is just say Charlie. So C on the second one. Satellite would be 1961, and then C, KCFQV.
All right. Thank you, Mark. Got your answers down there for Charlie and Charlie. And just FYI, you have a bunch of background noise. I don't know if you can do anything about that. We'd appreciate if you could. There's been comments about it. Anyway, next two stations are in and out. That's KF8ANT and KL5VI, which takes us down to N5SGJ. Don, how you doing, sir? What do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
On the net, not too much. A little bit chilly. Supposed to warm up soon. Got work in the morning. So let's see. I think the first question is C, and I'm just going to go with D. I don't know what Twain was cantankerous about, but he probably did not like Cornwaldo beans. So I'll send it back to net. This is N5SGJ.
All right. Thank you, Don. Got your answers down there for Charlie and Delta. I appreciate it. Our next station is in and out. From the blue screen, that's WB4AIZ. This is KUQKO on the WWQI repeater 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL total of 114 Mark 8. We are ready for check-ins. Anyone who would like to check into the Beacon Net, please say your call sign now phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
W8WKY.
All right, nothing heard there, so this might be a short one after all. Let's go talk to our net control team. We're going to start with KE8VZA. Eric, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for us tonight?
KE8QKO, KE8VZA here. Yeah, it might be a short one tonight. Trivia, I'm going to abstain from the main one, of course. And for Alan's question, I'm going to go with Charlie. Had the Norris Ham Fest today. We sold 201 admission tickets, and we had sold all 100 vendor tables, and we were even able to set up a few extras for some additional vendors that showed up asking for tables. We were able to accommodate them. It was a great time. The weather cooperated. As many people had said, the weather was beautiful up here today. And it was nice because last year I remember driving there in a total whiteout. I could barely see the white line on the side of the road, on the right side there. And thank God for that. But anyhow, good time. And XYL and I went to a fundraiser for her work at the Aviator Restaurant, which is near Cleveland Hopkins Airport. Really, really nice. The one reception room they had for the fundraiser, you could see the entire airport lit up at night. It was really cool. Anyway, good time there. Excuse me, that's about it. So this is KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Rick. Sounds like you had a pretty good weekend there. And thanks for doing everything you do tonight. Next, going to talk to KD8 EPC Dustin. How you doing, sir? What do you have to Beacon at tonight? Kilo Delta 8 Echo Papa Charlie KD8 EPC KE8 QKO. How you doing, Dustin? And do you have anything to Beacon at tonight? All right, well, it looks like Dustin may have turned into a Medina pumpkin, and he's not available. So maybe he'll recheck later if there's still a later around that he's able to get back on. And that's how life goes. Our next station, KD8 SLG Just Nick. I think he's feeling better. And Nick, you know, I mentioned it in the blue screen earlier, but I don't think you were online to see it. I actually heard that foot and leg injuries, a great physical therapy for those is sailing. So that might be something you want to try out. Anyway, with that, I'll pass it off to you, sir. KE8QKO. All right, it looks like we might be batting 1,000 here on the, or not, or less than that. Anyway, we're not doing great. We're not doing great here on the net loggers. And maybe I chased Nick away with my sailing comment. Maybe a little too soon for that. And our next two stations are in and out. That's W8HRF and K8YUK. Josh and Lucy sleep well. And I think this last station's here because he's been in the blue screen and he's doing our alternate trivia. KI5DAY Allen. How you doing, sir? What do you have to Beacon at tonight?
KI5DAY in the net. Hey, yeah, what do I have? I have elderberry biscuit. I don't even know if that's a thing or not. I just happened to see something with elderberry in it the other day. Something I was looking for on the medicine aisle. Sorry, my voice is still not 100%, still recovering here. Man, it's beautiful. I don't even know what the temperature was, but it was really a little bit, very sunny and calm, but cool enough to be very comfortable. So I enjoyed it. I actually got outside and did some stuff today, chores outside, cleaned up my grill real good, and I don't know, did some other stuff that I needed to get done, and just hung out. It was nice. Then I came in and started doing chores in here, which I got a lot of chores to do inside. Spring cleaning is about to commence, but I got to get better first. So we'll see how tomorrow goes with the big W again, and if I can get through that, I'll start to do my spring cleaning. But anyways, as far as the trivia, excuse me, questions go, let me let this drop. Let's try that. Trivia questions go. I'm not going to answer mine, obviously, but the primary, I'm going to say B. February 11th, 1963 sounds like a good date. KI5DAY back to net.
All right. Well, thank you, Alan. I steal my answer there, but hope you feel better. Yeah. Elderberry. Yeah, we have some elderberry stuff in the house. I actually planted an elderberry bush in the front yard years ago. It's starting to start growing and get some berries on it, but it's taken a while. So, yeah, we have, my wife also makes fire cider. We got about a gallon of that floating around the house here somewhere if we need it. So that's also we're looking into doing in the fall, so you have it for the winter if you need it. But yeah, I hope you feel better, sir. Good to hear you. Thank you for doing the trivia. And that's it. So yeah, my answers are going to be Bravo and Charlie. So for whatever that's worth. And yeah, it's a fun weekend for me. My good friend of mine, he and his wife adopted a baby, an infant, and they brought him home from the hospital on Friday, it was finalized on Friday. We got to meet him, and my wife's all excited, so she's in baby mode with them and helping with as a new mom with all the experience she's had over the years, and also buying clothes and toys and all the things that she wants to do, and also planning the baby shower. So did all that stuff today as well. Helped my wife with the invitations and printing out labels and all those kinds of things. Made some pickling yesterday. My wife made some pickles. I made some pickled onions and pickled jalapenos, so I have them for the summer for barbecue. It's good to make like some sandwiches with pickled onions and have jalapenos on them. I like doing that. And yeah, that's really it for me. Pretty good, well-weathered weekend. And that's how it goes. This is K8QKO on a WWQI repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive outside with a PO total of 114 Mark 8. Let's do some more check-ins. If you want to check into the BeaconNet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by phonetically, along with your name and location.
Net Control, please check in Kilo India 5, Romeo Foxtrot India, Mac in Arkansas.
This is Kilo 6 Kilo Julia Victor, Kilo 6 Kilo Julia Victor, Kevin in Valley Springs, California.
All right, got a couple good check-ins there. I got KI5 RFI Mac, and I have K6KJV Kevin. Is there anyone else who would like to check into the BeaconNet? Please call now.
Kilo Echo 2, Echo Juliet Tango checking in.
Mobile, in and out.
All right, I'm going to take it right there.
W8WKY.
I have KE2 EJT, Kilo Echo 2, Echo Juliet Tango, Thomas checking in there. And I had one station that said they were mobile. I did not catch their call sign. I think they double with Thomas. So if you are the mobile station, please come back with your call sign phonetically and alphabetically, please.
Kilo Charlie 5 Romeo Bravo Golf KC5 RBG Shannon in Tulsa mobile.
All right, copy that, Shannon. I thought that might have been you, but I wasn't 100% certain. So why don't you go ahead and take it, sir, and let's see what you got going on for the BeaconNet tonight.
No, I don't have much going on. Just heading back. Had Kenyon all weekend. Had a great time. He actually was pretty tired this weekend. Did a lot of resting, which I was kind of surprised at. But today we went on a nice long walk with the dogs, and I'll tell you, it's something I probably that's what I did, and the dogs needed it. That was only the second time Australian Shepherd mix. That was only the second time she'd even been on a leash. And so I did a lot of training with her. She did a lot better. Not so much at the first, but as we went through the walk, she got a whole bunch better. And she really surprised me in several instances on the walk, but that's okay. I'll take it. I hope everyone's having a good time, and I'll throw it back to you so you can get on down the list. This is Charlie 5, Real Big Guns. God bless, and 73. Back to net control.
All right. Well, thank you, Shannon. Good to hear you. Glad you had a good weekend with Kenyon. And, yeah, kids, they grow, and they go through those growth spurts, and they start getting tired sometimes. So that's how it goes. Yeah, it sounds like you had a good time working with you. It's funny, a friend of mine just found out he just had puppies. He's got a dog. They didn't realize that she was able to get pregnant, or maybe the dog that got her pregnant wasn't able to yet. They were both, one of them was really young. And they ended up with puppies. They're husky Australian Shepherd mixes. So I'm trying to talk my wife into that. We'll see how that goes later. Maybe if something happens to all that, the net will get informed. But anyway, good to hear you, sir. Thanks for checking in there. Next, we're going to go up and talk to KI5 RFI Mac, see how he's doing. Mac, take it away.
This is KI5 RFI. Good evening, everybody on the net. It's been a few weeks since I've been on, so I thought I'd better jump in here and see what's going on. Not a lot going on here other than watch my youngest grandson's baseball practice today. They're getting ready to start Travel League baseball here in about a week, so it's going to get exciting. It's been beautiful weather here in Arkansas the last few days, and hoping to have another good week coming up. My trivia questions, I'm going to go with Bravo and Charlie, and with that, I'll turn it back to net control and say 73 is KI5 RFI.
All right, thank you, Mac. Got your answers down there for Bravo and Charlie. Next one, I'll talk to Kevin. K6KJV. I'm pretty sure now I know his trivia answers, but we'll see what he has for the net tonight. Kevin, take it away.
Thank you very much, sir, Mr. Nick. This is K6KJV here in Valley Springs, California, and I'll get the trivia out of the way first because I know everybody's just dying to know. It's one of history's mysteries. Double D, Delta and Delta. Haven't even heard the trivia questions yet, but I don't need to because Cornwall the Beans are always right. No matter what, even if they ain't on the trivia question, they're right. I just wanted to stop in here, even being that late. I just want to give you one for the count. Say hello to you and the crew and everybody else on the net, and say God bless, protect, prosper, and bring peace and healing to each and every one of all y'all, your families and friends, and God bless America. 73, back to you from K6KJV.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Good to hear you on there. Always good to have you here. We got your answers down as Double D as always. And thanks for checking in, sir. Next, we have KE2EJT, Kilo Echo 2, Echo Juliet Tango Thomas. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
I'm doing good tonight. My Elmer came by today, and he and I got my 2-meter antenna all squared away, and I've been trying to get that all programmed and ready to go. I fat-fingered my microphone and killed all my programs a few weeks ago, so he come by and helped me reprogram and getting everything on there. I'm not even sure what your guys' trivia question is tonight, because I've been arguing with my computer trying to get logged into this thing.
all got everything set up there, Kevin. You know, I'll tell you what we'll do, though. We always end up reading the trivia questions more than once. We'll get those read again for you. You can come back with your answers. I'll call out for you once we get both the questions read. Let's start with KE8 VZA. Eric, would you reread the primary question, please, sir?
KE8QKO in the nets. KE8VZA here. Sure thing. Main trivia question. When was the first amateur satellite, Oscar 1, placed into orbit? Alpha, January 2nd, 1960. Bravo, February 11th, 1963. Charlie, December 12th, 1961. Or Delta, November 7th, 1964. KE8VZA back to net control.
All right, thank you, Eric. Let's go down and talk to KI5DAY Alan and get the alternate question read. Alan, take it away.
KI5DAY, the ultimate trivia question is, Mark Twain, a highly regarded literary voice in America, seemed to have a vendetta against one particular government agency that he deemed unnecessary and thought it should be shut down. What government agency did Mark Twain want to be shut down? Was it A, the United States Treasury Department, B, United States Post Office, C, American Institute of English Literacy, or the D, the Institute of Beautiful Cornwallo Bean Footage? KI5DAY, back to that.
All right, well, thank you, Alan. Let's go talk to KE2EJT. Thomas, you have the answer for the trivia now.
Well, since it was the year I was born, I know that Oscar 1 was put in orbit in 1961, but as far as Mark Twain and him living in Elmira, New York, I'm not sure what the answer to that one is. I'll just take a shot in the dark and say Charlie.
All right, thank you, sir. We have you down for Charlie for the primary question, and I'm trying to bring up the alternate question because I thought there was more than one 1961 answer, but maybe I'm wrong. Try to find it here. Okay. Yep. Oh yeah, 1961. Got it in there. Sorry, I thought there was a 1960 answer. But all right, we got you down for Charlie and Charlie. And thanks for checking in there, Thomas. Good to hear you. Okay, we are at the bottom of our list. This is K8QKO on the WWQR repeater 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. Ready for more check-ins. So if there's anyone out there who'd like to check into the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed alphabetically along with your name and location.
Kilo Delta 8, November Echo Oscar, KG8, NEO, Darrell in Holmes County.
All right, I've got KE8 NEO, Bill. Is there anyone else who would like to check into the Beacon Net? Please call now. All right, nothing heard there. Let's go talk to KD8 NEO. I said Bill. That's Darrell. Sorry about that, sir. And or no, I think it's KE8. Can you come back with your call sign and verify again? We have a discrepancy.
Sure thing. I won't charge you this time. It's Kilo Delta 8, November Echo Oscar, KD8 NEO, and the personal here is Darrell.
All right, thank you, Darrell. That was my bad. I heard KE8, and I thought I heard you say your name was Bill, so I was confused there. Anyway, go ahead and take it away with your comments, sir.
here in that control. Well, by golly, groundhog letting us have a little bit of nice weather here all week long. Going to take advantage of it there. Doing a little yard work. And here in the next couple of days it'll dry up. Got some firewood split, packed away. By golly, looking for the warmer temperatures there. And for the trivia question, we'll take C there. And thanks for doing the net. Turn her back to you. KD8NEO.
All right. Well, thank you, Daryl. I got your trivia answer is Charlie. We actually have 2 trivia questions. Did you hear both of them?
That's all right. I'll pass on the other one. I don't want to hold everybody up.
All right. Sounds good, sir. Put it down for Charlie and a pass. And thanks for checking in there. Come back anytime. Is there anyone else? So let's check into the Beacon Net. Please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location. All right, nothing heard there. Let's go get our trivia answers. We're going to go up to KE8 VZA. Eric, would you read the primary trivia answer, please, sir?
KE8QKO in the group, KE8VZA here with the primary trivia answer. So when was the first amateur satellite Oscar 1 placed into orbit? The correct answer is Charlie, December 12th, 1961, Charlie. And here's the backstory. Launched in December 61, Oscar 1 was the world's first non-government satellite built by a group of California-based amateur operators for only $63. That's $1961. Oscar 1 operated for nearly 20 days, testing radio reception from space. During that time, thousands of radio operators in 28 different countries detected the satellite's simple hi-hi CW message. So it marked the beginning of a program that continues to this day under the AMSAT program, which operates approximately 20 satellites as of the year 2000. So this question's a little dated, perhaps. Anyway, Charlie, December 1961. KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. I got that wrong, but I'll let you pass on that for now, or let you buy on that, I suppose. And let's go talk to KI5DAY Alan to get the answer for the alternate question. Alan, take it away.
KI5DAY. And as is, there's a lot of odd people in the world. Mark Twain was no exception. Mark Twain was a highly regarded literary voice in America. He seemed to have a vendetta against which one of these government agencies that he deemed unnecessary, thought it should be shut down. It was actually BS, and the Postal Service is an agency of the government, and it's the United States Post Office. Oddly enough, he had several disgruntlements, and a lot of them didn't make any sense. He wanted to be able to receive a money order from someone at a post office, be able to cash it right there at the post office. He thought they needed too much information for addresses, and it was unnecessary to have every piece of information on there, including street numbers and house numbers. He he thought that their prices were over gouging. There was just a lot of little nuances that he thought were done incorrectly at the post office, and he even considered running for Postmaster General so he could change it all to his liking at one point. So I don't know, he was a strange fellow, but that was one of the pet peeves he had was the post office and the way they did business, and he wanted to completely overhaul it. But yeah, he's a strange character, so that's what it was. But I do believe that the institute of that beautiful corn wattle bean footage is always something spectacular. With that, I'll shoot it back to you. KI5 with Larry, the Rubber Chicken. Back to you, 73.
All right. Well, thank you, Alan. Got your answer. I heard the trivia answer. Oh, the post office. The post office is the answer. So thanks for that. Appreciate it. I would not have guessed that one. I would have gone with, that would not have been my guess. So, fine question. You got me. And I think you got a number of people here, so thanks for that. And this is K8QKO, the WWKY repeater, 147 Mark 290, positive offset with a PO tone of 114 Mark 8. We've gone through our trivia, our check-ins, we've gone through our trivia questions and our trivia answers. So we're going to do one more round, I say again, one more round of check-ins for the BeaconNet. If you'd like to check in, please say your call sign phonetically, followed alphabetically along with your name and location.
K8QKO, this is KD8SLG. Sorry I missed you earlier there, Nick. Something else to do. My answers were going to be Delta and Delta. Talk to you later, man. Everyone have a great one. 7-3 all y'all. KD8SLG. Back to you, Nick.
All right. Well, thank you, Nick. Got your answer down for Double D. Did you happen to catch my advice on the physical therapy? I think I have my a fix for you to try to get back on your feet sooner.
I missed it, but I am open to suggestions. What do you got for me?
Yeah, I was actually talking to a friend that's a doctor, and he was telling me that a great physical therapy option for those with foot or leg injuries is to go sailing. So if you haven't tried that yet, you really should give it a shot.
Let it go, Nick. Let it go. Thanks, man. I'll take that under advisement. Talk to you later, Nick. KD8SLG clear.
All right, Nick, that's good advice. I guess if somebody had given you that advice, we would be making that comment now. Yeah, have a get some good rest there. Hope you get back on your feet soon. And this is K8QKO, ready for some more check-ins before we close this thing down. Or rechecks if you want to recheck. Please call now. All right, nothing heard there. I was going to wrap this thing up. Let me bring up my closing script here. It's not at the front of my windows. On behalf of the Silver Creek Amateur Radio Association, myself, K8VZA, KD8SLG, KD8EPC, KI5DAY, W8HRF, and K8YUK, I would like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the BeaconNet. Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on the WWQR repeater, All-Star Node 48496 and Echolink WWKY-R. You are welcome to join us on the Barometer Net, also on the WWQR repeater, every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, except for Sundays. Don't forget to check out our friends on the Boredom Breaker Net, every day at noon Central Time on All-Star Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to the BeaconNet. This is K8QKO on the return the repeater to normal and customary amateur radio use at this time, 73 all.